Why does everyone hate Intel?
Look, Starfield is broken on Intel Arc GPUs, but Intel's working on a fix. Yeah, and apparently Starfield is most optimized for AMD, which makes sense because consoles are AMD GPUs.
Biggest mistake ever.
But yeah, I guess the biggest mistake is really buying an Intel Arc GPU, which are good for production, but, as we've seen, they're not good for gaming. But, they've had sales and they've decreased their price below MSRP. Like, if you want an Intel Arc 16 gigabyte GPU, it's $250 to get 16 gigabytes of VRAM. That's not bad. You're beating 3060s for sure for a smaller price.
Look, but I still think even with that in mind, though, the fact that they went with AMD-based ray tracing was a giant mistake.
Well, they beat AMD with ray tracing.
Well,
they certainly don't reach NVIDIA.
Well, that's my point. Like Minecraft's dead basically because of that. Like Minecraft's ray tracing mode, basically dead for that reason. Because the AMD ray tracing tech is falling behind.
Oh yeah.
It's also losing emphasis internally, but I think that's more of a Mojang thing. But why does everyone hate Intel?
Because they didn't get sales. They failed at launch. They had too high of a price for what they were. For the price per performance, they were the worst.
So you're telling me I should buy one now?
Well, now that the crash has happened, it wouldn't be bad if you wanted something that was between an AMD equivalent to a 3060. That would be it. The Intel, I think even their 8 gigabyte one is better than a 3060 for $200. But if you want, assurance of the future, third party, like, AAA titles, get the Arc A770, I think. That's the one that's 16 gigabyte.
If it makes you Intel people feel better, they say right here that the fix will be ready by the 5th before the game's actual launch.
Yeah, that's also fair. This is for early access.
Yeah.
It's having fuck-ups. It'll come, available before the actual release date. But then again, it also does show that, first comer dilemma.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're the first ones to the show, you're going to have to wait. You're early, you're the first rung, the first string of Intel GPUs. Nobody's ready for you.
Don't pre-order, folks.
Yeah, nobody's made their games according to your spec.
I think this is a good reason also why you shouldn't pre-order.
Oh, yeah.
Because you never know if your game just won't work.
Especially for Intel.
Yeah. In general, though.
Yeah.
Like Batman and stuff back in the day.
Oh, if you're a PC gamer, you should not pre-order.